What's up, guys, and welcome to this PFCFL draft recap. So today we're with a new player. He's the coach of the Seattle Skarmorys. So his name is Ray Shield. He's from the UK. So he's with me on Skype. So say hi, Ray.
Hi guys, it's Ray. Happy to be aboard.
All right. So Ray in the first season did not play, as I said, he's a new player. So you don't see any stats. He's got no kills, no deaths, anything. But in the second season, he'll be in the Hoenn East, so he'll be playing against South City, Johnson City, and Hazelton twice. So I think the strongest division in the league. So it's gonna be interesting. But let's ask Ray, what's your Pokemon background and why did you choose to join this league?
Well, when Pokemon first came out, I wasn't that old. I wasn't really allowed to play games. So my first Pokemon game was Diamond, and I just played it pretty casually in general. Then I started getting all the old ones, and
Never
I
stopped.
started playing competitively around X and Y, and the rest is history.
Yep. And what's the motivation for you to join this league in particular?
I started playing competitive around Oras, and I really just wanted. I've seen a lot of UCL and GBA, and
Yep.
this looks really fun. So I decided, get out of my comfort zone and join a league and start playing some Pokemon.
All right. So now that we know a little bit about yourself, we're gonna try to know a little bit about your team and how you drafted. So let's start with the first Pokemon you picked, Clefable. I think it's a surprising pick for a first round OU, but do you have an explanation to give us?
Well, before I even started drafting, I just really wanted to pick one Pokemon I haven't really had much experience with, but I really wanted to try out. And for the life of me, I've never actually used Clefable to that much extent. I decided I'll draft it first, and then I'll build my team around it. And luckily enough, I got it straight away.
All right. So second Pokemon you drafted was Vaporeon.
Sorry about this. I really wanted Milotic, and the entire draft in UU, I was crossing my fingers for it, and one pick before I could pick it, and it gets drafted, and it was just so heartbreaking. I really wanted it.
Alright, so Vaporeon is more of a replacement or something that can do pretty much the same job, I think.
Don't get me wrong, it's still a good Pokemon. It's got a few other traits that Milotic doesn't have. It's good Wish Hot and all that lot, but I really wanted Milotic, but it'll still do its job. It'll still fit its role.
Alright, so the third Pokemon you drafted was in the RU round, another very defensive Pokemon, Amoonguss.
I really kind of wanted to get my Grass Water Fire Core pretty early on, and the one Pokemon I really wanted was Amoonguss because it's such a good Pokemon with Regenerator, great typing. It's got Spore, so you can put Pokemon to sleep easily. It's dual typing of Poison, Grass. It's a really good Pokemon, and it really fits the core nicely.
Alright, after Amoonguss you decided to draft, that's a Mesprit.
In my opinion though, I think Mesprit is probably one of the, if not the best Newmon, and I'm really surprised it wasn't drafted beforehand. It's a great psychic Pokemon. It's like a Mew, but slightly less bulky and less options, but I'm really happy I got it. It's such a great Pokemon, and Levitate as well, so you get loads of great switch-ins.
Alright, after drafting 4, I'd say pretty defensive Pokemons, you decided to go with offensive power, with a frail but very dangerous Pokemon in Weavile.
Well, in leagues like the UCL and GBA, Weavile is such a threat with Knockoff, Starve, Ice Shard Starve, and just generally really hard Pokemon to switch into. I was quite considering Scizor, but to get Scizor, I would have had to get some Dark type and Ice type, and I might as well get both of them at the same time in Weavile. And it's got lots of options. Life Orb, Focus Sash, Focus Sash counter set can even work sometimes. I've seen it happen.
Alright, after Weavile you decided to draft Rotom Heat.
Yeah, again, I needed a fire typing, an electric typing, and something that could go offensively and defensively, and both of them just seem perfect to fit the bill, and it's got a lot of options with Trick, Choice Scarf, Choice Specs, Leftovers defensively. You can't really predict it, which I like to have a few mods that I can at least keep my opponents guessing.
All right. Um, another defensive Pokemon in Steelix as your second Arumon. So first of all, why Steelix and why not Mega Steelix?
I didn't really want to get Mega Steelix because I
No.
still had my last OU poke at this point, so I was probably saving that to fill in a few gaps, and I didn't really want to have just the Mega Steelix to have an item because I don't really think it's that good by itself
Okay.
unless it's like in Sand.
All right. So after Steelix, you drafted Kecleon.
Again, another NU Pokemon I really thought would get picked up really early. It's got Stab, Sucker Punch, Protein, Stab, Shadow Sneak, Fake Out, and really good HP and special defense, so you can actually take quite a lot of hits, especially with Solvest.
Solvest Kecleon. Oh my god. I don't even
And-
wanna.
With Power Punch, it's going to be a big threat, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be careful against that Kecleon. Now I know what kind of sets you run with a Solvest, and I hate facing this Pokemon.
I'll keep you guessing though, with Protein, it's just got so many options.
Yeah. Alright, so third OU Pokemon was finally your Mega Latias.
Well, I kind of saved my Mega Latias to the end because I wasn't really expecting many people to draft at all it, and I really needed Defogger at this point because I had literally no hazard removal. As you can see in my later picks, I pick Spinners and Defoggers, and I really needed a Dragon Stab so I can just start dropping Dracos, and it's bulkier than Latios, so I can at least have a bit more options with it, rather than just running a full out attack.
Yeah, it's still got some good attack, but yeah, you're right. It's more bulky, but it still can dish out some pretty good damage. So
It's got just enough attacking stats to make it attacking sometimes.
yeah. Okay, so after your Mega Latios was Lucario.
Again, I'm sounding like a broken record here, but I'm really surprised that this Pokemon was on the last. Because it's a Lucario, it's really powerful and, in my opinion, really underrated, and it's slept on a lot, especially with Stab, Fighting Steel, all the priority it's got with Extreme Speed, Vacuum Wave, Bullet Punch.
Yeah.
It can be really anything I need it to be,
Yeah.
just to make sure I don't get swept by certain threats.
Yeah, you can run it both physical and special, and you have access to both Nasty Plot and Squirt's Dance. So you can really surprise your opponent by making them guess your physical and then your special and everything. So great Pokemon, great choice. Okay, so after Lucario, you drafted another fighting type, but I think this one is not as offensive as Lucario, and I'm talking about Hitmontop.
Yeah, I wasn't really happy with just having Lucario because it left quite a bit of a, well, apart from the Levitators, a bit of a ground weakness. So I decided I might as well get an Intimidator and a Rapid Spinner, and surprisingly Hitmontop was left. So I just drafted it, and it itself got a priority in Mach Punch, Fake Out, Bullet Punch, and I really want to get rid of hazards, so I just thought it's a good one.
Alright, last Pokemon you drafted was Stoutland. Well, in fact, you drafted Swellow, but you released it and decided to take Stoutland instead. So first of all, why did you release Swellow? And second, why did you draft Stoutland?
Well, I originally drafted Swellow because it was the last flying type, and I felt like my team needed the Brave Bird, and it was good facade with Guts and Flamor, but if I brought it, it would be really easy to predict, and every time I bring it, I would have to bring the same 3 or 4 moves, and it'd be another Stealth Rock weakness, and I'd have far too many pokes, like my attacking ones like Weavile and Rotom. They'd all be weak to rocks, so it'd basically make it extremely hard to keep the rocks off the field if I wanted to bring any Pokemon. And I originally didn't realise Stoutland was in, I thought it was in RU, but then I realised it was in PU or something, so I just decided, I've seen it being used pretty well in the GBA, it's got Sandrush, and it's just a generally underrated mon. It can be extremely effective, and it's got Intimidate as well, so my bulk So
Yeah, okay. So you have some good abilities to play with in Sandrush, Intimidate, and the other one is Crappy, I think. So you can hit ghost types with stuff like Return or everything. So you got some good options with that. All right, so we're done with your team review. So like you already talked about it, but if you have anything else to add, what would be your draft surprises and deceptions?
uh, I was really surprised that Lucario went to the last round of UU. I thought I'd get picked up straight away, like round one UU by some people, because it's really good and it's so versatile in this league. You can't really too prepare for it because what you might be paying for one set and like a physical set and bring your physical defensive Pokemon, and then they're just nasty flots and sweep you with vacuum wave and flash cannon, and you have powerless to defend yourself against it.
Yeah, okay. And deceptions?
Um, I'm a little iffy about my steel sort of core. I feel like that leaves quite a big weakness to the team, and I, I'm not 100% on board with Vaporeon just because my Milotic's probably a
Yeah.
bit bulkier, and I was probably the preferred option.
Okay. So looking at your team and the other players in your division, you look at their team and against yours, you kind of see some matchups and everything. Where do you see yourself against them?
I've had quite a few good matchups because I've got some pretty good Pokemon to stop theirs, but I'm really worried about versing Jeff and his Mega Lopunny and his Hydreigon because there's no sure way to stop them two Pokemon, and I feel like maybe I'll do okay, but it's really worrying to not be able to 100% stop a Pokemon. And his other Pokemon like Gardevoir and stuff, it's just they rip a few of my calls just half, and I'm really worried about that.
Yeah. Okay. So it's gonna be all about planning and having some Pokemons in the back that can take some damage, pretty much.
I'm definitely gonna have to think outside the box with a few of these Pokemon just to make sure I don't get sixed over by one of them.
All right. Last question is, what would be your objectives for this season? Is it like to get a certain amount of wins, a certain like kill count that you want to reach? Is it just to make the playoffs or to have fun or what is it?
My main aim is to get quite a few wins and make the playoffs. I'm not like expecting it, but if I get a couple of defeats, it's understandable. I'm really just to get the playoffs, have some fun, make some new friends, and have a good time, because that's what Pokemon's about.
All right, so thank you very much, Ray, for stopping by. It was great to hear your point of view about your team and the league and everything. So probably we're gonna talk to each other again soon. If you make the playoffs, in fact, you're gonna hop in to make another like season recap and everything. So it's always a fun thing to do, and I really
Nothing to
hope
look
that we
forward
can.
to.
Yeah, I really hope that we can talk to each other again. So that will be it for this video. So thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter and on Twitch. If you guys want to follow the PFCFL from the inside, the link to the group will be in the description below. Also, please visit our friends at Poketown. So that's facebook.com/group/Poketown. The link to the group will be in the description, and you can also see it at the bottom right of your screen. So, yep, that's it for today. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.